Come closer and fear not. Noble blood doesn't fail.
Hey guys, this is Shivam, and today in this video we'll look at the most anticipated game, the most hyped up game of this year, which is Black Myth Wukong. So let's roll the intro and then we'll continue.
Those nameless souls adrift on your path.
So all this footage is being recorded on PlayStation 5 and the graphics mode is set to balance, and looks like, at least for these cinematic type of shots and cutscenes, PlayStation 5 is handling it very well. So far it looks like it does live up to its hype, but let's see how it goes when situation get tense.
A ripple awakens. Gentle, yet it engulfs all. The power of water. Feel its touch. halt! No ill will I bear. I'm merely my brother's eyes and ears. I feign my loyalty to guard this path on the bear's order. Your destiny's bleak and stark. In its grip, we share the mark.
One thing that is really weird about this game is its graphic modes. This game has 3 graphic modes: Fidelity, Balance and Performance. Fidelity targets usual 30 frames per second and Balance target a weird 45 frames per second, which you shouldn't compare at all with the first party titles like Spider-Man or Ratchet or Clank. It's nothing like that. It's not able to meet its target. And lastly, the performance mode is set to target 60 frames per second, but actually you still only getting 40 to 45 frames per second because the extra frames are only generated through frame generation, so it gets 60 frames per second but with the help of frame generation. So actual frames per second will still remain the same, so your response time will remain the same. And as this was actually my first game with frame generation, it actually really felt weird like you are getting motion fluidity of 60 frames per second but the actual response time remains same like it was on 45 frames per second with balance mode. And even AMD and Nvidia recommend that at least you must be getting 60 frames per second to use frame generation. So it's really weird that they are using frame generation with just 40 to 45 frames per second. So then I went back to the balance mode, but later on in the later part of this game I realized that during some intense situation when things get really intense, like here with too many characters on the screen, the performance takes a nosedive. And yeah, you might want to try performance mode, but the thing is even performance mode is actually only getting 40 to 45 frames per second, even that takes hit like balance mode. So it is better than balance mode, but it's not all that better. So yeah, that's the situation with this Black Myth Wukong on PlayStation. Another thing which is really bad about this game is the black levels of this game. Just look at blacks are not black at all. And why the hell this game doesn't have an HDR mode? This game released in 2024 and on top of it the black levels are borderline shitty. It turned my OLED into a really bad IPS panel.
Ahead is a treacherous path, young man. Don't forget the spell you just learned.
but still, overall I would say this game has really amazing level of representation. The scenery, the landscape, everything is awesome except for the black levels. So here at the end, here's my view, my feelings, or you can say my review for this game. So Black Myth Wukong has stunning visuals, quite unique and challenging combat system inspired or based on Chinese mythology. So one could easily say that the game science has done an astounding job here. They have given us game of the year kind of level of material here, but it does have some of its flaws as well. It looks like they pretty much went on the fidelity side of the things instead of striking a balance between visuals and performance. And from the looks of it, the way they designed this game, it looks like everything is accessible. You can go anywhere, but it's not like that at all. You keep hitting these invisible walls every now and then, which feels kind of weird. So I guess they went with easiest option to implement, which is quite bad, but still, unfortunately, performance and invisible walls were not its only flaws. Storytelling is also quite not good in this game. The actual story is kind of really good, but their explanation of the story, their storytelling part is not that great. Because even after playing through chapter 2 and 3, I was like, what the heck is all going on in this game? I actually got to know more about the story of this game by watching YouTube videos instead of actually playing this game. So I was like, fortunately, even with all of its flaws, I would still call it game of the year material, because that's just how great its graphics is, the level of stunning landscapes, and its combat is. You get to enjoy not only the stunning visual, the amazing landscapes and all, the rich and luscious environment, different kind of unique enemies you get in this game, and the boss fights are just next level thing. They are actually so good. Boss fights are actually so good that even if we remove everything out of this game and just kept the boss fight, I would still recommend this game any day, and it would still sell like hotcakes. Now just imagine if it didn't had these flaws, or if it had an HDR mode or decent black levels. Nothing would even come close to it in the race for Game of the Year. So guys, this is it for this video. If you like this video, please hit that like button, and also do share your thoughts and views about this game, what you like, what you dislike. Please do share everything in the comment section down below. And if you want to watch more videos like this, please hit that subscribe button as well. So this is it. Bye bye for now.